Ready to become a commercial drone pilot? This guide covers the key topics for the FAA Part 107 exam. The Part 107 exam has 60 multiple-choice questions with a 2-hour time limit. You need a 70% score or 42 correct answers to pass. While many focus on airspace, the largest content area is actually operations, making up 35 to 45% of your test. Regulations and airspace each account for 15 to 25%. Weather and aircraft loading and performance round out the exam. Understanding this breakdown is the first step to creating an effective study plan and focusing your attention where it matters most. Understanding airspace is critical. The main distinction is between controlled and uncontrolled airspace. Class G is uncontrolled, meaning no authorization is needed. Controlled airspace, like Class B, C, and D, surrounds airports and requires authorization to enter, often through LAANC. Class B is for the busiest airports, marked by solid blue lines on charts. Class C and D are for medium and smaller towered airports, shown with solid magenta and dashed blue lines respectively. Knowing these visual cues is essential. Sectional charts are the FAA's maps, and you must know how to read them. They use specific symbols and colors to depict airspace, airports, and obstacles. For example, solid blue lines indicate Class B airspace, while a magenta vignette or fuzzy edge shows where Class E airspace begins at 700 feet above ground. Airport symbols tell you if a field has a tower or a hard surface runway. You'll be tested on your ability to find specific information and determine your operational requirements. Weather makes up about 11 to 16% of the exam. You'll need to interpret reports like METARs, which provide current conditions, and TAFs, which are forecasts for the area around an airport. Key hazards for drone pilots include thunderstorms, which you should avoid by at least 5 miles, and high-density altitude, which reduces drone performance on hot, humid days. Understanding these factors isn't just for the test. It's fundamental to flying safely and professionally in the real world. Together, operations and regulations are the largest portion of the Part 107 exam. This covers the rules of the sky, like maintaining a maximum altitude of 400 feet above ground level and keeping 3 statute miles of visibility. It also includes emergency procedures, such as what to do during a lost link event and crew resource management principles. Mastering these rules and procedures is vital, as they directly impact the safety and legality of every commercial drone flight you will conduct. Passing the exam is just the first step. Afterward, you'll complete an application through the FAA's IACRA system and undergo a TSA security check. Once approved, you'll receive a temporary certificate to print and carry, with the permanent card arriving by mail. Remember, your certificate doesn't expire, but you must complete free online recurrent training every 24 months to stay current. This process keeps your knowledge sharp and ensures you're up to date on any new regulations from the FAA. Now that you know what to study, it's time to test your knowledge. The best way to prepare is with realistic practice questions that cover all these topics, from sectional charts to weather reports. Visit openexamprep.com to access hundreds of free Part 107 practice questions with detailed explanations to solidify your understanding and ensure you're ready for test day.